welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Haley. I'm a mom of 2 and I am currently 8 weeks pregnant with a brand new baby. I'm super excited to take you on this journey with me. This video is going to be my 5 through 7 weeks pregnancy update. You guys, I know I told you that I was going to keep you up to date every single week, but week 5, I barely had anything to tell you guys. Week 6, as I'm sure it comes to no surprise to anybody who already has babies, it's put me right on my butt, but let's just get right into the video. I have been hating the Hint waters that I talked to you guys about that I literally was obsessed with in the beginning of my pregnancy. Ugh, they've been making me want to throw up so bad. The app that I use is the Pregnancy Plus app. I've told you guys that before. It's literally the best. It's been my favorite throughout all 3 of the pregnancies that I've had so far. I've used Pregnancy Plus. With my first baby, I used the What to Expect app a lot because they had those videos every week. Like, they had a little video that was like, doo 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 doo. I don't even remember how it started, but, and it would tell you all about your baby and like all about what you should be expecting this week, what's growing, all that kind of stuff. So I did really like that for my first pregnancy, but then after my second, I just kind of stopped using it. I also like the Bump app. The Bump app is really good too, but the only reason it was good was because it had pictures of what the size of the baby, which is essentially what Pregnancy Plus has. So 5 weeks pregnant, your baby is 0.3 inches in length and not even 0.1 pound. They still don't really like look like a baby. It still looks like the kind of like creepy alien thing. It's gonna be blurry, but here's like kind of what it looks like. So they still don't really like have a, like, I don't know, they look a little crazy. It says that the baby is about the size of a grain of rice. This week, week 5, y'all, I got so tired. My app, I wrote tired as fuck because I remember being so tired. I was taking naps. I started to get a little bit light nausea at this point. It wasn't like nausea like I had with the girls still. It was just like every time I got in the car, I would be kind of car sick. So I started noticing that every time I was in the car, I felt nauseous. So I think that was a little bit of it. I also started to get out of breath this week. When I was working out, I remember I was like really out of breath, like more than usual. And so I feel like that was a symptom. I was waking up, you guys, every single day at 5 o'clock in the morning, like clockwork. Like every single day I would wake up at 5 a.m. and I would go back to sleep. Like, thank God I would still go back to sleep, but I just kept waking up and I would always check my phone. It would be the exact same time every morning and I was like, what is going on? And I was so hungry. It was the weirdest thing, and I was really trying to figure out if it was my mind being like, you're pregnant, you should be hungry, you're pregnant, you should be eating more, you're pregnant, because all of those things are like psychological things. Like, I'm probably not really hungry, but after I kept like being like, no, I'm really hungry, like that empty feeling that you get in your stomach when you're like really hungry, I kept getting that all day long. So another thing, I was getting really crampy this week. Like, I started to feel kind of like cramps on my left side. That seems to be like a ongoing thing in all my pregnancies as well. I always kind of cramp a little bit more on the left side, where when I start getting that round ligament pain, I could definitely tell like my uterus was stretching, like definitely like that stretching feeling was going on right there. So that made me think like maybe the baby's on my left side. I'm not really sure, but that's just what I was thinking. I did have my first food aversion at 5 weeks, but as far as 5 weeks goes, I was still feeling really great. Like, I still felt great. I was working out every single day. I could eat whatever I wanted to. I was cooking. Oh my God, you guys, I was feeling amazing in week 5. So let's get started on week 6. So week 6, your baby is the size of a blueberry, super cute. This is when your baby kind of starts looking like a baby. So let me show you guys the picture of the baby, kind of. The emphasis on kind of. This is what the baby looks like week 6. I mean, it still kind of looks weird, but you can obviously see like it has a head, it has a tail right now, but whatever. Looks more like a person than the other one. So the biggest things about week 6 is I think it's a lot of brain development. So on here it says your baby's brain is developing super fast. Oh yeah, that's like literally all it says. The eyelids are developing, and that's literally all it told me. Week 6, you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell with this camera, but wow, all of the things that I was like, I can't believe this isn't happening to me. I feel so amazing. Week 6 was like, no you don't, like literally. I started getting acne all over my face. I started getting it on my cheeks. That has gone away, thank God. I started getting it on my forehead. This is where I break out the most, like around here, kind of like where you sweat if you're working out. That's where I always break out every time I'm pregnant, so I always have really bad forehead pimples. I have a few right now, like one really big one right here. Yeah, like a few over here. Like, so acne started happening. I wrote down weird vibes. Like I was giving weird vibes. I wasn't getting weird vibes from anybody. But week 6 was just not myself. I could feel that I was just like not in the mood to talk to anybody, to do anything with anybody, to go anywhere. I didn't want to be around people. Like I just felt very like blah, like very blah and very fuzzy. I don't know if you guys have ever had this feeling in pregnancy or if you're feeling this now, but like sometimes I'll kind of almost feel like I just have like a cast. It sounds crazy, but I'll feel like I have like a cast over my eyes. Like I'm not even seeing the world correctly. Like this sounds like a hippie crap or something, but that was really how I felt. Like I couldn't think correctly. My brain wasn't working. I felt like I had like a cast over my eyes. So like I was seeing the world like fuzzy. I just didn't want to do anything that I regularly want to do. I was just really, really weird. And another thing that was happening is it was really weird. Like I was really hungry during the day. Like I would wake up hungry. During lunch I was hungry. You know, whatever. Like just normal, like not normal hunger, but the hunger that I was talking about the week before was the same. But somewhere around like 5, 6 o'clock at night, I would get really full, like whether I had just eaten or not, but it was like my food wasn't digesting, so I just started feeling like really bloated and like really full, and like I just started feeling nasty. I wasn't nauseous, but I just felt like weird. Definitely car sick, so I definitely figured out that it was the car that was making me nauseous for sure, which makes me nervous. Like, is this baby not gonna like the car? Is this baby not gonna go to sleep in the car? Like, I'm not trying to deal with that. I started to have cravings this week, so I was craving anything Mexican. Anything Mexican. Anything with tomatoes and onions and sour cream. Oh my god, sour cream sounded amazing to me this week. That's another thing that has been very ongoing in all of my pregnancies. I've really craved stuff with sour cream in it. Craving Mediterranean, as I said, which is almost the exact same thing, which is like cucumbers, onions, tomatoes, and that tzatziki sauce. Like any kind of combination that was like that was like my shit that week. Like every day I wanted Chipotle. Every day I wanted some kind of Mexican like dish. Again, that's all I have for week 6. Again, not a lot happened in week 6, and I was still feeling really great. So let's get into week 7, because again, it's almost like my symptoms literally doubled in week 7. Like week 7 was me like, week 7 was the week after like Christmas, the week after New Year's. I don't know if like maybe how tired I was from all of that stuff, maybe that went into how I'm feeling. I'm not really sure. I don't know if it was just my time to feel the same way I have in every single pregnancy. But week 7 hit me like a freaking bus. So many aversions. So many aversions, you guys. Like, to everything. Dakari's like favorite thing to make is ribs. He's really great at making ribs, and they always taste amazing. The smell of the ribs was making me so nauseous. We had company over, so it was like super awkward because I was like just eating salad. I put tired this week. This is this last week, so this is like the most recent. I just turned 8 weeks yesterday. So I have been so tired, like taking naps, like literally taking naps during the day, which is so weird. I'm so tired during the day, like I could fall asleep at any moment, but if I get past like 9 o'clock, I'm up until 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't know if that's my mind. I don't know what that is. That way, I don't know if that's like a pregnancy symptom or if that's just like my mind telling me that I should be staying up and I shouldn't. But I have been so freaking hungry. Like literally I would eat something and then I would be nauseous because I ate it. This is exactly how it happens. I'll wake up, I'm starving, I eat my breakfast or whatever it is. As soon as I'm done eating it, I'm nauseous. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? I didn't like, it didn't like solve the hunger issue for me. Like it literally just made me nauseous. Then after the nausea goes away, I'm starving. And the nausea, that'll be like 20 minutes. Like the next, in 20 minutes, I'm starving again. And again, I kept thinking, is this just my brain telling me that I'm starving, or am I really starving? And I'm telling you guys, like, I was really, really actually hungry. It was crazy. So if I didn't eat every 2 hours or whatever it is, I would get lightheaded. I was in TJ Maxx the other day and I was just like shopping around or whatever, and I was so hungry that I was actually like in the store like getting lightheaded and getting like dizzy. So I picked up some popcorn and like stuffed the popcorn in my mouth, and you know how they have like that little popcorn in the front of the store or whatever. That was weird to me. I've never been that hungry in any of my pregnancies, especially early on. Like I was one of those people with Kai and Zayna where I lost weight in the first trimester because I wasn't eating anything but crackers and cream cheese. I would literally take a cracker and put cream cheese on it. Best snack that I've ever eaten. I've been so thirsty still. Again, this was in the beginning of the week. I was craving everything spicy. I would want ramen noodles, and I would take ramen noodles, and I would pour the ramen noodle, like the regular chicken ramen noodles. I would take that, pour the regular packet in there. I would put like the Creole seasoning in the soup. I would put the Creole seasoning in there. Then I would put hot sauce, and then I would put paprika, and then I would squeeze a lime. So like spicy and sour, like oh my god, that flavoring. So like tortilla soup or pho. Oh my gosh, pho sounded so good to me. Any kind of soupy, spicy, anything, like sounded so freaking good. And it still does right now, honestly. Like even at this point, that still sounds good to me. But like I said, I started feeling really sick. I started having aversions towards everything. So I was kind of just sticking to like plain. Like last night, Dakari made spaghetti. I didn't even eat any of the spaghetti sauce. I didn't put it on my plate because I was so nauseous, but I was also so hungry that I just ate the noodles with like salt and pepper and olive oil. But I did have some cravings. So last night when I went to the grocery store, I like wanted Fritos so bad. So I picked up a bag of Fritos. That was a weird like random craving. I really want cereal and bananas, you guys. This is something my dad used to make for me when I was younger. He used to put like Frosted Flakes and like cut bananas, like sliced bananas and put it in the cereal. Oh my god, that sounds so good to me. And I went to the store yesterday to get literally that, and I forgot the freaking bananas. I got the cereal, but I forgot the bananas, so like I'm so annoying. But yeah, essentially that's my symptoms for week 7. I was just all over the place. Like I felt good in the beginning of the week, then I started feeling awful. I still had weird vibes. Like I still felt very fuzzy and like I wasn't connected with the world. Like I don't know. I felt super weird. I was craving things, but I also was averting a lot of things. I got a lot of aversions. Like I still feel really weird about chicken. We got Chinese food the other day, and I should have known before I ordered that this was going to happen because it's happened in every pregnancy. I should have just known to order the sesame chicken, which is what I used to get when I was pregnant with the kids. Like fried chicken doesn't bother me, but just like chicken, just like chicken breast that's cooked and doesn't have any kind of batter on it or anything, I can just see the chicken breast. Every pregnancy it's made me feel really gross, and that was exactly what happened. I ordered this chicken that was just like, I don't know, mushroom chicken or something, and it was just like chicken breast chopped up, and oh my god, as soon as I took a look at it, it was awful. And probably not a very good idea to get like mushrooms in a dish when you're pregnant either, because mushrooms have a really weird texture that I'm not bothered by at all. Not pregnant, but pregnant, like of course it's gonna bother me. So as soon as I looked at it, I was like, I can't eat that. I went to the doctor on Wednesday, but I have to go back in 2 weeks because the ultrasound looked like a lot. It did not look like there was one baby. I will insert the clip of my ultrasound here.
I'll die.
I'm just.
I will die.
I'm glad you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Like, it looks like there's 2 heartbeats right there.
So that one's 158. I think the other one is the same. Because this looks like...
I'm going back in 2 weeks, so today is Friday. So I go back not next Friday, but the Wednesday after that. So all over again, just feeling like what the hell is going on. Although at least I do know there's a heartbeat. We did hear a heartbeat. We might have heard 2 heartbeats. That's where the confusion came from. At first she was like, oh my God, it looked like there were 2 in there. And then she was like, I checked, there's not. And then she was like, wait. Because the way we were looking at the ultrasound, it looked like there were 2 heartbeats. Like you could literally see 2 flutters at the same time. She was saying maybe it was a developmental thing with the placenta, because I guess the placenta beats at the same rate as the heart. As of right now, I'm kind of just in limbo. At least I do know there is a baby inside of me. The heart is beating. It does have a good heart rate. Everything else looks perfectly normal. It's just that we weren't sure if there was 1 baby or 2 in there, so that is stressful, but that's okay. So that's what happened in week 7. I hope you got something out of it. If you are sharing the same symptoms with me, comment below. Let me know that we are in this together. If you are newly expecting and you just found out that you're pregnant with a baby, congratulations. This is the most exciting time. I promise you guys, it's all worth it. It's all worth the pain. It's all worth the nausea. It's all everything that you're feeling. It will be so worth it once you're holding your beautiful little baby in your hands, and you will forget all about all of the things that you went through, and that's why we have multiple kids. I am sending all the good vibes your way. I hope that you guys are having a happy, healthy pregnancy, and I cannot wait to go on this journey with you guys. See you guys next time.